Hello, friends from the comic and manga world. My name is Hector,
And my name is G.
and we're here to talk to you about our picks for the December 2nd, 2024 FOC that is coming right up. G and I work for Penguin Random House. We manage sales into the direct market around the world. So, titles that you will see in this video are from the publishers that we represent into those markets. Also, note we are on social media. We are on Instagram, we are in X, Twitter, and we are in Facebook, and of course on YouTube. And you can find us at PRH International Comics, but you can also follow some links that will leave for you in the description of this video. And without further ado, let's get going. And the first pick is one of my picks. This is Ultimate Spider-Man number 13. This is the Benz. Oh, that's not what this is. That's the wrong
Oh,
description.
oops, oops,
It's
oops.
actually Godzilla's Masterpiece Theater number 3.
I don't know what happened there.
Ve- Yeah, that's fine. Godzilla Masterpiece Theater number 3. This is the retail incentive 1 in 10 by Jay Gonzo. And I love this book and I love this cover. And you see, that's supposed to be Dracula sort of floating in front of Godzilla, and Godzilla, he's I forget what you call those in the back of his. They're turning blue, so I'm guessing he's getting ready to shoot out some radiation. But I love Jay Gonzo in general. I love all his art. He did some amazing covers for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles across different titles last year, end of last year, beginning of this year. He's done some other ones. He's done recently also some for Spirit of Vengeance, Ghost Rider, and now he's doing this, and it's so good. I love all his art. And then also some for the new TMNT run by Jason Aaron. He's also done some for that. But this is Godzilla. And you see, like I said, Dracula and Godzilla and the moon in the background and the castle, Dracula's castle, I guess, with the winding road going up to it. Very classic horror mystery kind of uh, look to it. So, like I said, I love this book. I love that this one and the team that is trying to fight against Godzilla, which includes Sherlock Holmes, Gatsby, Jules Verne, and some others. Now they're like, oh, we're gonna have to work with Dracula, I guess, to beat this monster. So can't wait for this to come out. And there you go.
All right, next up we have Those Not Afraid, issue number 1. Sorry about that. I was getting, I don't know what that was. Anyway, uh, two serial killers discovered that they are within reach of the state record of killings. And so there's no reason for this, but of course, they're like, why not? We'll enter in a terrible competition to see who gets there first and kills the most and wins like the record. And so this features a noir art from Patrick Piazza Piazzalunga. I apologize for the pronunciation, who did work on Monsters Are My Business. And we have this incredible art that I particularly was gravitated towards. This is cover art by Glenn Fabry, who did work on Preacher and Hellblazer. This is a 4-issue series, and really excited for it for issue number 1 when it comes out.
Excellent. And we continue with Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, Ultimate Spider-Man for real. Number
For real.
13. This is the Bansu Ultimate 1 Year in foil variant. So good. The art on this with Craven in the background and sort of, Peter in the front and sort of broken glass or mirror. And I love all the villains in Spider-Man, but by far my favorite one is Craven, and I love the relationship between both Peter Parker and Craven, and this sort of shows that hunter hunted kind of relationship that they have, and beautiful art. Also, I wanted to mention that Benjamin Sue. I think we did a nickname on the title so it could fit, but it's actually Benjamin Su. Benjamin Su, if you look him up, he works for Pixar. He has done he does many variant covers, but he's also an animator for Pixar and from other things and Disney in general. But he is working Elemental, Incredibles 2, Brave. I mean, the list goes on. But I'm really excited because in 2009 he was in an animator for one of the movies I love so much, which is Nine. And if you haven't watched it, you gotta go watch it. But and if you look at his art and research his social media and all that, one of the things that really impressed me about Benjamin Su is that he's a very versatile, very diverse style because he can go from like cutesy chibi kind of look all the way to something like this, which is a little bit more serious, dramatic. He goes he has the ability to do a lot in different styles, which is so awesome and so rare to see sometimes. So there you go. But I love the concept. I love this book, and I love the cravenness in it, and I love this art. It really called to me. Definitely need to pick this one up.
And I did mention this one, the first issue dropped a bit ago. But this is the Carlisle School for Kings, issue 3. I chose the cover A, David Castelluccio variant, which I very much like the fantasy. Like this is all that I want in a comic because I'm such a huge fan of the genre. But just to reiterate the incredibly like interesting story of we have this Carlisle School of Kings, which is basically um, the academy opens its door to exceptional, the brightest young people, and we have this main character who's a daughter of traders, and she doesn't know why she's like even called upon to even be a part of this academy. So this academy was basically built so that it could crown and find the next king for the next 30 years, and it's really meant to try to pinpoint someone who's young enough to have that hope and idealism that still thrives within that you typically see within the younger population. And uh, the main character is like, I think you invited the wrong person because, like, I don't know if I'm exceptional in that way. And so the story continues with this issue number 3. We have Nelson Greaves as the writer on this, who is most popular, known for like their television shows, like Joe Pickett and 24 Legacy. So the writer is diving into the comic book world with this. Did I mention it? If I didn't. It's a 4 issue series with this one. So, yes, had to choose this one.
Great. And we continue with Immortal Thor number 19. This is Jan Basildua variant. Such a beautiful cover with Hela on top of a skull, looking very sensual and menacing and powerful as ever. And Thor in the background, sort of, looking on, looking like, what the heck is he gonna do? And, the sky is kind of cloudy, but opening up to her, which is very cool too. And this book, if you don't know, this one is not an anthology, but it does have it's comprised of a lot of short stories. And the reason I say it's not complete, well, it is an anthology. It's an anthology of short stories, but they're all written by Al Ewing, but with different artists on each story. And you would see here, it includes artists like John Basildua is one of them, Cafu, John Jurgens, David Valdion, Gleb Melkinov, Humberto Ramos, and the list goes on and on because there's a lot of them in here. I wanted to mention also Juan Ferreira is in it too. So this is going to be a cool concept. Is the story really is that the All Father has to go on a journey and he leaves the Golden Realm to rule itself, and it's goes through different characters around the realm and what they're doing while the All Father is out. So there'll be stories with the Enchantress, with Sif, with Beta Ray Bill, with Fandral and Heimel and all the other characters you can think of from the Thor books, you know. So this is very cool, but definitely fell in love with this cover. It's such a cool cover. And there you go.
Speaking of cool covers, I had to conclude Storm issue number 4. This is
Hmm.
Karen Darvo variant. It's gorgeous. The vibrant colors. I like the details. You have like geometric patterns that are like
Hmm.
coming from her hair, but it's very cosmic and she looks like Storm looks like she's like a star, almost like bursting with energy,
Yeah.
and I just love that look that you see with this cover, and it's just very gorgeously done. So it's like one of my favorite
Yeah.
covers that I've
Yeah.
seen
Very cool.
thus far. So it's great. So yes, had to include it as my pick.
Excellent.
Oh, and then news.
Yeah.
So, The Raven Boys, the graphic novel, going on sale next year. If you aren't familiar with The Raven Boys, what have you been doing? Because this was huge. The novel itself, this is a graphic novel adaptation, but the novel itself was like it like changed the landscape because there was just so many fans as a cult following. But if you don't know, this is the original stories by Maggie Stiefvater. So we're taking this into like a full colored graphic novel adaptation. The adaptation is done by Stephanie Williams, who you all are very much familiar with in the comic book industry, and illustrated by Sass Millage. So, a little bit about the story. We have this main character named Blue Sargent who comes from a family of psychics. The only thing is that she never had the same clairvoyant abilities as her family. So, she always felt too ordinary amongst magic that surrounds her. And so, we enter into like this boy named Yancy, who's this rich student from this like all boys school, private school, I should say. And the private school is like filled with rich kids. And Blue always made it her thing. We're like, no, I will not engage with any of those boys from that school. Like, stay away. Nothing good can come from it. Especially, let's stay away from the Raven Boys. They're known as the Raven Boys. And so when Gansey asks her to join him and 3 other Raven Boys, they're on this quest to like find the long forgotten Welsh king, rumored to be sleeping beneath the mountains of their quiet Virginia town. And Blue is like, I'm ordinary. This is something where I could do the extraordinary. So goes after the opportunity, and she's swept into this very strange world, woven into theirs, and danger ensues, and anything that you thought was reality become or not from reality becomes reality. And yes, really fun read. Again, this comes with like a whole horde of fans already who are just like eating up the fact that there's going to be a graphic novel version. So, yes.
Yeah. Highly expected for sure.
Mhm.
And that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it, and we love making these videos for you. So let us know what you like, and let us know if there's anything else that you like on the comments. Like I said before, we're on social media. You can find us on Instagram, on Twitter, X, and on Facebook, and of course on YouTube. And that's it for now. But check out all our other videos. We do these weekly. We have some monthly. We have some extra stuff. So check it out. So that's it. Thank you. Bye.
I